A Shaolin monk walks out of the temple. No mirror, no scale, no progress photos, yet his physique is undeniable. Visible muscle, low body fat, proportional development, perfect posture. He achieved this without a single dumbbell, without a gym membership, without counting calories or macros. And here's what's wild. His body didn't look like that because he trained to look like that. His body looked like that because he trained to function like that. The Shaolin discovers something that modern fitness completely misses. Perfect physiques aren't built by chasing aesthetics. They're built as a side effect of training for capability. Train for strength, mobility, endurance, and stability, and the physique follows automatically. But modern fitness does the opposite. It chases the physique directly and usually fails because it never builds the foundation underneath. Let's talk about why conventional physique building fails so consistently. The first mistake is isolation obsession. People do bicep curls, tricep extensions, lateral raises, leg presses, leg curls, chest flies, dozens of isolated movements targeting individual muscles. The theory is perfect muscle isolation equals perfect development. The reality is isolation builds imbalanced bodies. Your front delts overdevelop compared to rear delts. Your quads overdevelop compared to hamstrings. Your chest overdevelops compared to your back. Imbalances create poor posture, movement dysfunction, and injury. The Shaolin trained movement patterns, not muscles. Everything balanced naturally. Then there's the excessive volume problem. Spend 3 hours in the gym. Do 20 sets per muscle group. Train every day with minimal rest. The theory is more volume equals more growth. The reality is excessive volume without adequate recovery crashes your hormones. Your testosterone tanks. Your cortisol elevates. Your body enters a catabolic state. You lose muscle while getting fatter because your hormones are completely disrupted. The Shaolin trained minimal volume with complete recovery. Their bodies stayed in an anabolic state continuously. The extreme diet approach is another failure point. Eat massive amounts to bulk, then eat almost nothing to cut. The body yo-yos between metabolic confusion and adaptation. You never truly optimize either phase. You compromise both. You lose muscle while bulking. You lose muscle while cutting. Nothing ever looks right because you're constantly fighting your own metabolism. The Shaolin ate simply: adequate calories, adequate protein, consistent nutrition. Their bodies stayed in homeostasis. They built muscle while staying lean because their nutrition supported capability, not aesthetics. The neglecting recovery approach is another common mistake. Train hard, push intensity, skip sleep, skip stress management. The theory is more training stimulus equals more results. The reality is recovery is where adaptation happens. Your muscles don't grow during training. They grow while you sleep. Your nervous system doesn't adapt during training. It adapts during rest. Without recovery, you're just accumulating damage. The Shaolin prioritized sleep and stress management. Their bodies had constant opportunity to adapt. And finally, there's the random programming approach. Follow whatever workout is trending. Change programs every month. Do what Instagram influencers promote. The theory is variety prevents plateaus. The reality is constant change prevents adaptation. Your nervous system needs time to master movement patterns. Your muscles need time to respond to stimulus. Your hormones need time to optimize. Constant change keeps you in beginner mode forever. The Shaolin trained the same fundamental movements for years. Deep adaptation created perfect development. Every conventional approach has the same fatal flaw. It chases aesthetics directly instead of building the foundation that creates aesthetics as a side effect. The Shaolin method solves this completely. Shaolin monks understood something fundamental about the human body. Build strength, mobility, stability, and endurance, and the physique follows automatically. Your body adapts by becoming more muscular. Your body composition improves. Your posture becomes perfect. Everything looks right because everything functions right. The physique isn't the goal. The physique is the evidence that the goal is working. This perspective changes everything. Here's the mechanism. When you train for strength through progressive compound movements, your body builds muscle tissue to handle increasing load. The muscle is necessary for function. The size is a side effect. When you train for mobility through full range movement, your muscles work through their entire length. This creates complete development. Short muscles look stubby. Fully developed muscles look impressive. When you train for stability through integrated core work, your posture improves and everything looks better instantly. When you train for endurance, your body composition improves because your metabolism elevates. Muscle and fat ratios change without dieting. Everything improves simultaneously because you're training the body as a complete system. Research on strength training consistently shows that progressive resistance training builds muscle tissue across the entire body, not just the trained movement. A full body training protocol builds better proportional development than isolated movements because everything develops together. Add mobility work and your muscles look longer and more impressive. Add endurance and your body composition transforms without dieting. Add stability work and your posture improves, making everything look even better. These 4 qualities compound. Train all 4 and you build the perfect physique as a side effect of being capable. Let me tell you about 3 people who built perfect physiques using the Shaolin approach. None of them were genetically gifted, just people who trained for capability instead of aesthetics. Person 1 is Marcus, age 32. Always wanted to look good, but hated the gym. Tried the bodybuilding approach, got bored. Switched to training for strength, mobility, stability, and endurance. After 4 weeks, his posture improved noticeably. After 8 weeks, visible muscle development appeared. After 16 weeks, his physique had completely transformed. Not huge, perfect, proportional, aesthetic. His experience was that he built the best looking body he'd ever had by ignoring aesthetics completely and training for what his body could do. Person 2 is Jennifer, age 38. Never trained seriously. Started the capability-based approach. After 4 weeks, her posture straightened. After 8 weeks, her body composition changed noticeably. After 16 weeks, her physique was completely transformed. Lean, muscular, functional. Her experience was that training for what her body could do was infinitely more motivating than training for how it looked. Person 3 is David, age 26, young and athletic but never serious about training. Implemented the Shaolin protocol. After 4 weeks, his movement quality improved. After 8 weeks, his physique started transforming. After 16 weeks, he had the body he'd always wanted without ever specifically training for it. His experience was that building strength, mobility, stability, and endurance created everything he wanted as a side effect. 3 people, complete physique transformation. None of them trained for aesthetics. All of them built perfect bodies. Here's the exact protocol. You train 4 days per week. Each day targets one quality. Day 1 is strength. Day 2 is mobility. Day 3 is stability and core. Day 4 is endurance. Rest completely on the 5th day. This structure trains all 4 qualities without excessive volume or overtraining. Strength day. Choose 3 compound movements: squats, deadlifts, and presses. 5 sets of 5 heavy reps each. Rest 3 to 4 minutes between sets. Progressive overload every week. Add weight when you complete all 5 sets. This builds muscle tissue and nervous system strength. The compound movements ensure balanced development. Everything develops together. Mobility day. Perform full range movements. Deep squats for 5 minutes. Hang-in for 5 minutes. Full range push-ups for maximum reps. Full range pull-ups for maximum reps. Slow, controlled movement. Complete range. This teaches the body to develop muscles through their entire length. Your muscles look impressive because they actually are impressive. They're fully developed. Stability day. Core work. Dead hangs for 3 sets of maximum duration. Planks for 3 sets of 1 to 2 minutes. Bird dogs for 3 sets of 10 reps per side. Farmer carries for 3 sets of 60 steps. This work protects your spine, improves posture, and makes everything look better immediately. Good posture is worth 10 pounds of muscle in terms of appearance. Endurance day. Choose 1 movement: running, cycling, rowing, swimming. 30 to 40 minutes at moderate intensity. Your heart rate stays elevated but sustainable. This improves your metabolism. Your body composition improves without dieting. Your endurance improves. Your mental toughness develops. Everything changes through consistent endurance work. That's 4 training days. Everything covered. Everything balanced. Nothing isolated. Nothing excessive. Just capability training that builds perfect physiques as a side effect. Nutrition is simple. Eat adequate protein, 2 grams per kilogram of body weight. Eat adequate carbohydrates, 3 to 4 grams per kilogram. Eat adequate fat, 1 gram per kilogram. That's it. No calorie counting, no macro obsession. Just these 3 simple ratios. Eat whole foods, avoid processed. Stay consistent. Your body will handle the rest. Track your progression. Every week, document your performance on strength day. How much heavier are you lifting? Every week, assess your mobility. Can you reach deeper? Can you hold longer? Every week, evaluate your stability. Can you hold planks longer? Can you farm carry heavier? Every week, measure your endurance. Can you run longer, faster? Every metric improves together. As these metrics improve, your physique transforms automatically. By week 4, you'll notice posture improvement and initial strength gains. By week 8, visible muscle development and significant body composition change. By week 16, your physique will be completely transformed. Not because you trained for looks, because you trained for capability, and looks followed automatically. If you're committing to capability-based physique building, drop a comment saying capable physique, and let me build a community of people who understand that the perfect body is built as a side effect of training for what your body can do. And if you want detailed exercise progressions, nutrition meal planning, how to handle plateaus, or how to continue development beyond 16 weeks, hit subscribe and turn on notifications, because we're building the most complete functional physique training community on the internet. People who understand that looking good is what happens when you actually become capable. The Shaolin monks discovered that perfect physiques aren't built by chasing aesthetics. They're built as a side effect of training for strength, mobility, stability, and endurance. Strength day for muscle development. Mobility day for complete muscle development. Stability day for posture and core. Endurance day for metabolism and body composition. 4 days of capability training. That's the entire system. That's all you need. The decision is simple. Chase aesthetics and fail, or train for capability and succeed. The commitment is sustainable. 4 training days per week, 30 to 40 minutes per session. That's it. The results are inevitable. From wherever your body is now to perfect physique, from imbalanced to proportional, from weak to capable, from average looking to undeniably aesthetic. Now perform your first strength day. Begin your first mobility session, and I'll see you in the next video.